components of food. Food is essential for all living beings to survive. Different food items provide essential substances to our body. Have you ever thought, why do your parents insist that you should take enough milk and fruits? Why do the dietitians suggest that we should regularly take green leafy vegetables, fruits, lot of water, and a balanced diet? What is a balanced diet? Why is it essential to have good eating habits? This chapter will help you to get answers to all these questions and many more. Some food items are shown that can be taken during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Components of food. The food we eat consists of more than one ingredient. For example, the popular dish kheer contains rice, milk, and sugar. Similarly, dosa is made up of rice, dal, oil, and salt. The ingredients of all such food items contain different components which are needed by our body. These useful components are called nutrients. Hence, nutrients are the chemical substances needed by our body for its proper growth and functioning. The main nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition to these nutrients, our body also requires roughage and water. Let us learn more about these nutrients and their usefulness for our body. Carbohydrates. We need energy to do work or perform various activities. Carbohydrates are the source of energy for our body. Some of the common foods which contain carbohydrates are rice, wheat, potato, banana, sugar, glucose, and more. Plants are the main source of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are present in our foods in the form of sugar and starch. Sugars are the simple carbohydrates, whereas starch has a comparatively complex structure. For example, glucose and fruit juices contain sugars, whereas potato and rice are rich in starch. Let us do a simple activity to test the presence of sugar and starch, carbohydrates, in a food item. Activity 1. Test for starch. Take a small piece of chapati or a slice of bread or potato, cut it. Crush it and add some water to make a solution. Add a few drops of iodine solution to it. What do you observe? The change of color of solution from brown to blue-black indicates the presence of starch. Activity 2. Test for sugar. Crush the food item given in the previous activity, then put it in a test tube and make a solution by adding water. Add Benedict's solution to it. Heat it for some time and observe the color. Change of color to reddish orange indicates the presence of sugar in the food item. Proteins. Proteins are needed by our body for its proper growth and repair of worn out tissues. Hence, they are called the building blocks of a human body. Growing children, pregnant women, and sick people need more proteins as compared to others. We get proteins from plants as well as animals. However, animal proteins are known to be better than plant proteins. Some common foods rich in proteins include pulses, soya beans, milk, cheese, eggs, and fish. Activity 3. Test for protein. Take some food sample like egg white or beans and crush or grind it. Put small quantity in a test tube and add 5 ml of water. Now add a few drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution to it. Shake it well. What do you observe? After some time, violet color appears, which indicates the presence of protein. Fats. Fats are also energy-giving nutrients which keep our body warm. The same amount of fat provides twice or double the energy than carbohydrates. We get fats from animals as well as plants. Ghee, oil, butter, milk, and meat are some common foods containing fats. Nuts and some seeds also contain fats. Fats are stored in our body under the skin and help to keep us warm. They protect internal organs against shock and also contain many important hormones to regulate our body activities. Let us perform the following activity to test for fats. Activity 4. Test for fat. Take a food sample such as walnuts, wrap it in a paper and press it. Take care that the paper does not tear. Now hold the paper against light. If you see an oily patch on the paper, it shows that food item contains fat. Vitamins. Vitamins are needed for the proper functioning of our body. However, these nutrients are required by the body in minute quantities. In addition to keeping our eyes, teeth, skin and bones healthy, vitamins protect our body against many diseases. Absence or deficiency of vitamins in our regular diet may result in diseases called deficiency diseases. Different kinds of vitamins are known by different names such as vitamin A, C, D, E and K. In addition, there is a group of vitamins B1, B2, B6 and B12 known as vitamin B complex. Different vitamins have different vital functions in the body. These are shown in the table given. Kinds of vitamins, functions. Vitamin A keeps skin and eyes healthy. Vitamin B, group of vitamins, helps in proper functioning of nerves and muscles. Vitamin C keeps blood vessels, teeth and gums healthy, heals cuts and injuries. Vitamin D makes bones and teeth strong. Vitamin K helps in clotting of blood. Minerals. Besides vitamins and other nutrients mentioned in the previous sections, our body also requires some elements like iron, calcium, potassium, sodium, magnesium, chlorine and iodine for proper growth and functioning. These are called minerals and are found in different foods in the form of their salts. These minerals are needed by the body in very small quantities but are extremely essential to maintain good health. The deficiency of these minerals also leads to deficiency diseases. Activity 5. The table given indicates the functions of a few minerals in the growth of human body. Can you add more to the list and complete the table? Mineral functions. Phosphorus builds strong bones and teeth. Calcium helps in clotting of blood, builds strong bones and teeth. Iron helps in the formation of blood. Iodine prevents goiter. Roughage. Undigestible fibrous material of food is known as roughage. It is an important part of our diet. It helps in the proper functioning of digestive system of our body. However, roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body. All plant products contain cellulose, which is a kind of roughage. It is not digested by our body but helps in smooth movement of waste, keeps digestive system normal and prevents constipation. Food items like apple, orange, pear, cabbage, whole grain flour and whole pulses contain high amount of roughage. Roughage retains water in the body by absorbing it in large quantity. Water. Water is essential for human survival. It makes up almost 70% of our body weight. Although water does not provide any nutrient, it helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Water helps to keep our body cool and healthy, keeps our skin smooth and glowing, and helps in the removal of waste in the form of sweat and urine. We get water through milk, tea, juices, fruits and vegetables. Excessive loss of water leads to dehydration, which is dangerous for life. Doctors recommend to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. Let us perform an activity to show the presence of water in food items. Activity 6. Test for water. Take some food materials like potato, onion or apple. Weigh them on a balance initially. Keep them in the sun for 3 to 4 days and then again weigh them. Compare the weights of the food items on the first and the fifth day. What do you observe? The decrease in weight is due to loss of water. Hence, the above said food items contain water. Classification of food on the basis of its functions. Food can be divided mainly into 3 groups on the basis of functions they performs. Food. Energy giving food, body building food, protective food. Energy giving food. The foods which give us energy are called energy giving foods. These foods include carbohydrates and fats. Example, rice, bread, wheat, ghee, butter, milk, etc. Bodybuilding food. The foods which help in bodybuilding by making new cells and repairing tissues are called bodybuilding foods. Example, protein-rich foods such as fish, egg, milk, pulses, and cheese. Protective food. The foods which protect the body against the diseases are called protective foods. They include essential vitamins and minerals. Fruits, vegetables, eggs, milk, and fish are some examples of protective food. Balanced diet. The food that a person consumes is called a diet. A diet which contains all nutrients in proper amount or proportion is called a balanced diet. It includes energy-giving food, bodybuilding food, protective food, roughage, and water. All essential nutrients, water, and roughage are needed for proper functioning of the body and good health. A balanced diet is not the same for everyone. It depends on age, sex, and the type of work that one does. Deficiency diseases or disorders. Lack of any of the nutrients can cause abnormalities and diseases. These are called deficiency diseases. For example, the lack of proteins in food for an extended period of time may lead to various health issues such as stunted growth, swelling of face, discoloration of hair, skin diseases, and diarrhea. This particular condition is commonly known as kwashiorkor. If food has deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates, both called PEM, protein energy malnutrition, it causes a disease called marasmus, in which the growth stops completely. Loose fold of skin can be observed on the body. Some diseases or disorders are caused due to lack of vitamins and minerals in food. These are given in the table. Nutrient, disease or disorder, symptoms, sources or food items. Vitamin A, night blindness, poor vision at night, increased sensitivity to bright lights, green leafy vegetables, carrots, papaya, fish liver oil. Vitamin B1, berry, weak muscles and very little energy to work. Meat, eggs, whole grains, milk. Vitamin B2, skin disorders, pellagra, skin diseases, irritation in eyes and skin, memory disorder. Eggs, meat, peas, milk. Vitamin B12, a type of anemia in which there is a deficiency of red blood cells. Pale skin, weakness, loss of appetite. Eggs, milk, fish, meat. Vitamin C, scurvy, bleeding gums, delayed wound healing. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, amla, tomato. Vitamin D, rickets, bones become soft and weak, bending of bones, bow legs, pigeon type chest. Fish liver oil, milk, sunlight. Vitamin K, wound bleeding, excessive bleeding from wounds, green vegetables, soybean oil. Calcium, weak bones and teeth, weak bones, early tooth decay, milk, meat, leafy vegetables. Iodine, goiter, swelling of thyroid gland and neck due to reduced production of thyroxine, hormone that controls growth, mental disability and affects metabolism. Iodized salt. Iron, anemia, weakness, pale skin due to deficiency of hemoglobin in blood that affects the complete supply of oxygen in the body, loss of appetite. Meat, eggs, spinach. Phosphorus, weak teeth and bones. Weakness, weakening of bones, retarded growth, meat, fish, eggs, milk. Potassium, weakness of muscles, stunt growth, weakness, green vegetables, papaya, fish. Sodium, muscle cramps, tiredness. weakness, loss of appetite. Common salt, fish. Fluorine, dental caries, osteoporosis, weak tooth and bones, water. Signs in the vicinity. Spinach is considered as a nutrient powerhouse. It is an excellent source of vitamins and minerals such as iron and calcium. Water is calorie free, making it an excellent choice for hydration without adding extra energy or affecting weight management. Food fortification is the process of adding extra nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, or other important nutrients to food. It is done to improve the nutrition values of the food. For example, adding vitamin D to milk or iron to cereals are examples of food fortification.